Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Smith on first down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
At the 34-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
On first down, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
No.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said,
so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They will run it. It's McKissick. Down right around the 25.
McKissick, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's got daylight. The 30. 10.
Another day, another
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 63 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Smith now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
When a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there, as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game, 7-3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rob Gronkowski, 47 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 1.
They're going to run this with a tight end. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He's 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
6 on the play.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The 44-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Keeps the score.
Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
A team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field.
Washington.
It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14, Chris.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Point after.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 48.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a gain of
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They snap it to Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Operating from the gun, Smith. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To try again after the sack, Smith. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Smith. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The onside kick recovered by...
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league.